Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I've been a little bit busy this morning. I've been working on the layout for the month of August. I thought with my happy planner. I got done, of course, with this week's spread, but which I do have a picture of over on the blog. I think I posted that Monday, if I remember correctly. But anywho, I'm very satisfied with it. And that's the thing with these things; they're always a work in progress, and that's the beauty of it. That's what I love. So, but at least I got everything inputted. Like the phases of the moon and my numerology calendar, the retrogrades, what my wheel of the year reading is for this month, things like that. But as far as the design decor is concerned, yeah, I need to work on it a little bit more, which I will. Maybe I can get some washi tape and so forth, so, all in good time. All in good time. No biggie. I'll take a look at it. But I've been using my colored pencils I bought yesterday with doing things and so forth. And I'm thinking about maybe some. Ooh, that would be a thought. I'll have to think about that a little bit. So anyway, but yeah, I didn't really work very long last night. It was a little bit of a short night. I was really tired, really, really tired, and with doing my figuring and so forth, I'll be okay. Trying to hold off eating as long as I can. I'm doing laundry right now, so in that way I have my food will last me maybe a little bit longer too. Yeah, it was just one of those nights last night where, I did my nightly minimum, my minimum goal, I guess my medium goal, I guess should say. My ultimate goal is one number, and then this one is kind of in between. Then my lowest, I try not to have to do unless it's absolutely necessary. So, but the way I look at it is, even if it's just the lowest, then I'm still moving. So that's what matters to me the most. So I'm still working and everything. But yeah, this is working out great. I'm making lots of plans, with things. Oh, I need to input that info yet. I forgot. I should do that, especially when I'm thinking about it. Okay. And I can use either one, doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah. I was just remembering. Oh, yeah. I forgot to input my financial stuff, when things are due and so forth. So I wanted to do that as well. Or I can do that as things go, move on and things change. Well, yeah, I could do that. And things always change with the weekly spreads anyway. So, all right, yeah, not too much. But yeah, that's another thing too. I really want to get back to doing my yoga. What is tomorrow? I believe. Let me see here. Let me look at my numerology calendar. Tomorrow is an 8-day. Yeah, we like that. Okay, today's a 7-day for me. All about that intuition, basically. Those divine inspirational moments. That's the word I was trying to think of. Things like that. So, yeah. Yeah, so, like I said, I'd like to be able to get back to doing my yoga, going for my morning walks, things like that. I am taking a lot harder look at, like, my financial situation, my credit history, things like that, seeing where I'm at. Little bit of work still I'm going to be needing to do and everything. So I'm going to be here for a little bit. An idea that I had that I was hoping maybe next spring. Not so much. So, but that's okay, Actually, it's just like MJ had said the other day, MJ Cranmore with Soulful Revolution TV, with her YouTube channel. A reading that she had done the other day, there was something that she had said that really struck me. It was something about starting things now to prepare for next spring. And it was just like, okay, at the time I was just like, oh, why is this hitting me hard? And then last night it hit me. So it's like, okay, I know what I need to do, and I know what I'm going to do. So that's my more immediate plan right now. I have the big plan, don't get me wrong and everything. And I also realized, yeah, I'll admit, it's something I realized that I was doing last night, or what I have been doing. I realized that I've been doing it without realizing it until last night. Let's put it that way. Okay. Um, Comparing areas. And you really can't. Or I really can't. I can't. I shouldn't be. I should be. Uh, I should be. I just realized something else that I was going to put up there, and I've completely forgot about it. One thing that I should be, well, basically, I really shouldn't be comparing, and I'm doing it without realizing I'm doing it. And I really shouldn't, because, excuse me, it's kind of like comparing apples and oranges, really. Yeah, there's, um, especially when it comes to, well, I guess in a way, I'm kind of using Vegas as a benchmark. It was my first place that I chose to live. Um, yeah, in a way, I didn't choose to live here. I was kind of thrown into it. But I'm choosing to live here now. I could easily, move on or what have you. Um, but at least for right now, and things may change, I'm choosing to live here. So, as far as, like apartments are concerned, the sort of apartments that I'm used to living in, those sorts of situations, yeah, I'll admit I was a bit spoiled out there. Um, but unfortunately, it was, it was time for me to leave, but I was being a bit stubborn about it. I was still trying to make it work. And in some ways, I'll admit here lately, had that serious notion of going back. I still want to go back. I still consider it my home. It'll always be near and dear to my heart, no matter what. Um, I'll always love Vegas. And yeah, yeah, when I think about staying and so forth, yeah, it does tear my heart. But one of the things that I'm having to switch gears on, I'm able to build a better life here for myself. And I know that. Things were dying out there as far as my life is concerned. And I'm not saying things are dying out there, financially, oh my gosh, they're in financial trouble or anything. It's total. Well, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if they're heading in that direction with the cost of living, with the way it's going up and everything. It's not a good situation. But definitely, as far as me is concerned, it it was time. It was definitely time. So anyway, yeah, things were basically dying for me, had been for years, but I was still trying to make it go. But unfortunately, it was time. But, and in the end, I guess you could say that was my addiction. Not wanting to let go. Everybody has an addiction, one way or another, in our lives, and yeah, I know, I recognize I have some of my own addictions, um, even with living here or whatever, but out there, my addiction was living there. Um, that energy, being addicted to that and so forth. But, and when I think about going back out there, I also think about things that I would be losing here. Just like, I think about with living here, things I lost out there. It's going to be part of the process. That things are going to surface. Things are going to hit me. I'm going to be realizing that I I miss things and so forth. But part of my plan is for me to buy an RV. I really do want to buy an RV. Then that way, I can go back out there. I can go back to Virginia. I can go down to Alabama. I can check things out there. I can go run up to New England, to see the fall colors. I've always wanted to do that. I can do these things and everything. But for right now, especially with where I'm at with in relation to my astrocartography chart, this is where I need to be, because this is my place where I am healing. And that's been shown to me, proven to me quite a bit over the last 5 months, especially just health-wise alone, let alone the psychological, spiritual, so on and so forth. So, and I will, no matter what, I will always appreciate what this area has given to me because of it. And even from a financial standpoint, I mean, when I go out to work, I'm pretty much busy almost the whole time. It's on a rare occasion when I'm not. So, yeah, like I said, for the most part, I'm pretty busy the whole time. So, anywho, yeah, I think that for right now, my main goal, my big goal, is for me to get us our own place. I think that's very, very important. Also realizing that there's quite a few places out there that are available that don't promote on certain websites or what have you. They might promote themselves. I have to find those places, those online places or what have you. I've been collecting a list, so in that way I can type it all in and go through them and everything, and then I can check them out later. Like one that I came across last night, I really liked it, but yeah, I just I need to focus on which areas that I like the most, and then start getting out there and, checking things out. But of course, I'm nowhere near ready for any of that financially. And I know that it's a constant thing of, oh, are you able to sack any money away? And it's like, are you kidding me? Especially with this car payment, it's killing me. I need to get rid of that. It's like it's being suggested, oh, put money away for this, put money away for that, and everything. As far as oh, for your own place, for your own car. But yeah, at the same point, as far as a place is concerned, no, I don't think it's really sinking into everybody what all is involved with that. It isn't just a matter of being able to get 2 months worth of rent together. It's also the fact that I don't have anything. I don't have a bed. I don't have, pots and pans, plates, all this cookingware, storage container, all this stuff that I had back there. I don't have any of it. And when you start thinking about that, that's when it hits you, all the cost that's going to be involved. And it isn't like, when you're moving out of your parents' house or what have you, at least you'd have a bed, unless your parents don't let you take the bed with you or your bedroom furniture, things that you have in your bedroom. It's not the same thing, you know? So that's why I'm just like, whoa, need to slow this down a little bit, Yeah, I want my own place and everything, but that's why I had the calendar, and I'm going to get a notebook as well, and I'm going to see about getting some sort of project sheets so I can start writing all this out, because otherwise it starts getting up. I get it all up in my head, and that's when I start feeling overwhelmed and everything, and it's like I need to put the brakes on. So working on that, but that's what, and at the same time I get to be creative. I very much would like to be, there is some things I would like to be able to get beforehand. Also, computer, so I can start doing my own designs, and also get some sewing going, some sewing projects. I very much would like to be able to do that Etsy store, and also look into the farmers markets around here and see what the requirements are for those. If I'm going to need business licenses, what have you. Also looking at like North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and who is below us. I know Illinois is close by. I think it's is it Nebraska or Iowa? I don't remember. You know what? There is a state map right over here. Let's look. Oh, crud. Right below is Iowa, I think. It's hard to see. Anyway, doesn't matter. At this point, you get my drift. You know what? I want to see. This is my thing. Y'all don't like it. Too bad. You can move on. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, it's Iowa. I'm trying to see. There it is. Yeah. Oops. Yeah. It's Iowa. That's right below us. I'm still getting used to the geography. So, yeah. And then okay, there's Nebraska. Okay, so it's Arkansas, and then, Kansas, then Oklahoma, then Texas. Okay. There's a geography lesson for everybody. Oh my goodness. So, anyway, there we are. Alright, so, yeah, and I do need to run downstairs and switch the laundry over, get that done, and eat. Do all that sort of good stuff. So, yeah, anyway, like I said, I would really like to be able to start doing doing up some stuff. Hit the fabric stores, see about getting some DMC flosses. I still need to get the last of my stuff out here. I know. That's what I mean. That's when I start thinking about everything, I start getting overwhelmed. And that's why I need to just stop, and I need to be able to write shit down. And that's why I want to get those notebooks. And that way, okay, I'm jotting stuff down and everything and doing a separate page or whatever, but then when I'm ready to start, getting everything organized, the nice thing about, these with the ring binders is that you can take the individual pages out and reorganize things if you want to. So, and that's why I really want to see about getting one of those notebooks. And I love the Happy Planner. Ever since the very first time I ever saw, I wanted it, and I'm just like, and I have fun with it, So, but yeah, and I want to see about getting some more stickers too. So, a lot of things I want to see about getting. And I also want to, so I need to get a sewing machine. all those sorts of supplies and so forth, all the sewing supplies, and also a Cricut machine, because I wanted to go back to designing my own stickers again, too. Doing basically what I was doing before. Everything happened, and I wound up having to sell everything, and so on and so forth. I enjoyed it. I loved doing it. Yeah, I was kind of back and forth with it all at the time, but I also realized I wasn't myself. And now that I've had an opportunity to do a lot of clearing, a lot of healing, and so on and so forth, and get my health back to normal, and do all the spiritual and mental, emotional cleansing, healing, and so on and so forth. Basically, having a clearer head. I'm like, yeah, I'm discovering I really did enjoy all these things. And I very much would like to be able to go back to doing them again. And even doing, like stock stuff, basically stock vectors, doing all that sort of stuff and everything. And there's it's a sewing computer table or whatever, and I could set it up right over there, swap out, get my own place, and I can do things as well. I have found that one nice thing, I'm not having to be working with being here, even with doing the deliveries, with making my basically my daily goal that I really want to be making every single day. I won't discuss any of those numbers. Basically, it's that top tier number that I talked about earlier. I am finding with here, I'm not having to work as hard, work as long of hours. Let's put it that way. So, there were times out there, especially when I had rent due, that I was really having to be busting my ass. Sometimes I was working a good 10, 12 hours just to make ends meet. With here, it's not so much. I'm usually working like around 9 hours, somewhere between, for that ultimate goal, about 8, 9 hours, something like that. Sometimes 10 or 11, depending on how busy it is. But yeah, it's usually on average it's about 9 hours, so that's not too bad. And of course, that's no breaks or anything. I'm not somebody who stops and, I'm going to stop here and grab a bite to eat. No, I don't do that. I eat on the road, just snacky a little bit of something or what have you. But of course, that's one of the reasons why I'm gaining weight. I need to get back out there. That's another thing I really need to do too, is I need to get back out there and do my walks, do my yoga, all that sort of stuff again as well. So slow and steady. No rush. No rush at all whatsoever. So it'll be nice to have my own address again too. Yeah. So, but anywho, yeah, this is where I'm at. But I'm getting there. And of course, the ultimate goal too is to have that farm animal sanctuary. Have all that as extra source of income, or basically make that another source. I don't know if I'll ever stop driving. I enjoy it too much, along with all the other things that I have talked about. So yeah, lots to do, lots to work on. So, and doing nature photography too, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So anyway, all right. what I got. Little Miss is doing really, really well. We actually slept with the window open last night. It was so beautiful out. Slept with the window open. Woke up feeling so refreshed, and she was sound asleep in her beddy. Either that or she was looking out the window. I can't remember. One or the other. Or maybe a little bit of both. Kind of in and out or whatever. But yeah, she's been doing really, really good. Feeling good and so forth. So, all right. I should go so I can eat and take care of things. All right. I love you guys. I will talk at you soon. Love you.